Snacks and games and laughs galore. We bring fun straight to your door. Pop culture, talk and trivia, history and new video games. Movies, music, wrestling too. Sports and stories just for you. Every week a brand new show. Come along, it's time to go. Soapbox or dashboard, oh hey. We're here to brighten up your day. Grab a snack and take a seat. Let's dive in, the fun's complete.
Hey everyone, and welcome in for episode 48, Wild Gamers. We're your host. I am Jason.
Oh,
You gotta cut that addiction, man. I think you have a problem.
I want to freak out, and get wild, because my name is Rhino.
Today we have kind of a little bit of different snack. I had someone hook me up with some deer meat, and Ryan recently accompanied some friends.
Fellow hunters,
Mhm.
and got some doves, man, when doves cry.
Yep. And so I have been making some different barbecue sauce recently. So we are going to try the deer meat with some barbecue sauce, different barbecue sauces.
And we got a lot here.
I got 9 different varieties.
Yeah.
And then we made a stir fry with peppers, okra, portobello mushrooms, and dove breasts.
Yeah.
So something a little bit different. Let's start with sauce.
5 dove breasts, and it's really not that much meat.
Yeah. We're going to start with the sauce. Thank goodness you
Yeah.
remembered.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay. So,
I know how messy of an eater I am.
first sauce is
Yep.
the
Okay.
original Granddaddy sauce that I have made
The original.
forever.
The OG.
Forever, ever.
Forever. The OG. So we got some burger. I don't know if we can see this. I'm kind of like...
It's kind of chopped up,
Yeah, it looks...
diced up deer meat.
Here, let me put a little bit in this. Yeah. See. Some venison.
That's good.
Let me see. Yeah. What else we got? Hey man, where's the ghost pepper one?
We'll get there. We'll get there. Second one we got
That's good venison.
is caramel apple.
This is a good tame venison. I like
Yeah.
it. Usually, a lot of times it's gamey.
Well, in certain ways that you cook it. If I would just throwing it there with
Well, you put it in the crock pot. That's the way to do it.
crock pot.
And it mellows out the flavor a little bit. We'll wash it down with the water or the other drink.
I'll start with water.
Okay.
Bone in it.
No. It was an antler.
Mad deer disease. So
Oh, yeah.
this is the caramel apple one.
Caramel apple.
And I basically made the same base barbecue sauce, but I put caramel, I substituted some of the sugar for brown sugar.
Ooh.
And then I put apple cider vinegar instead of regular, and then added some caramel and some apple flavoring.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
That's real good.
Okay.
Which
Next one is off the wall.
off the wall.
This is Banana Foster. And
Whoa. Whoa, man.
it's probably the furthest away from a traditional barbecue sauce that you could
Now you playing around, man. Uh-oh.
taste like, kind of Laffy Taffy.
Does it really? It smells like it. Wow. Oh my, it does taste like Laffy Taffy.
Somehow it works though.
Oh, it's so good. Wow. Dang, dude. And you made these. Awesome, dude.
I'm going to, I've had a couple people message me about the cooking videos. My hardest thing that I have with cooking is I'm not really a recipe person.
Just kind of wing it.
I wing it. I mean, you sit there and watch me throw together the stir fry, and it would just kind of
One
A little
time,
bit of this, a little bit of that.
one time, and he made his stomach hurt. I tried it. He made pancake, a shake.
Oh, blueberry pancake milkshakes, and they're good, but man,
which was peach
this
pecan.
is peach pecan.
Yep. Yeah, and I remember your stomach was all jacked up.
Dude, I drank way too much.
Well, it was an interesting combo.
Mm,
Oh, look at what we got here. Oh, peach pecan, huh?
yeah.
Here we go. Let me get a little big old thing of Vinny in there. Vinny and peach pecan.
I like that.
Oh, wow. That is good. Dang, dude.
All right.
Mm.
Next one we got for all the basics out there, pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Oh, it's that time of year almost.
Shake that up.
Everything's gonna be pumpkin this and pumpkin that and pumpkin this and there and
Yep.
everywhere. Right?
Pumpkin spice ass whooping.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Okay. Some Vinny in there. Here we go.
That actually tastes pretty good.
Interesting. It's got. Wow. That one's good.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm trying to keep track of which ones we've done.
Good
Okay.
thing. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I sat them back where they were.
Yeah. All right. I'm working ourselves. We'll go to the hottest one in a second. This is cranberry cinnamon.
Cranberry cinnamon. Okay. I will set this one right here. Okay. Let me put some Berg in there.
Mm,
Oh,
that one's good.
let me see here.
I got a little bit of pumpkin mixed in with that one.
Oh, wow. Can I just say that Bambi's mother tastes really good? Too soon on the joke?
How do you know this isn't dad?
Oh, well.
That's
Good.
not a bull.
Well, I did say there was an antler in my throat.
Yeah. Okay. This is strawberry rhubarb. And this one is very.
Strawberry.
I used strawberry preserve or
Ooh, it's very got like a
almost like a
thin-
sweet and sour sauce.
yeah,
look
it
to
does look like sweet and sour. Let's see. This is good with the venison. So
Mhm.
good. Wow. That one's sweet too, man.
Yeah. That could almost be used like a salad dressing too.
Totally has a salad dressing type of vibe.
Okay. We got 2 left.
2 more left.
This
Uh-oh.
is. You ever had gooseberry?
A long time ago.
My grandma used to make gooseberry pies.
Gooseberry pie, yeah. And this is gooseberry. Well, it's thin. That one's kind of thin.
Yeah. Some of them ended up thinner.
It's all right. Thin like our hairlines.
Mhm.
All right, let me see. Follically challenged. Hey, come on. Stay on there, Cap. Stop the cap.
That one's pretty close to.
Let's see. Now, blueberry?
Mhm.
It's good.
It's pretty close to the
I figured-
regular.
I
It's hard.
figured-
It's a hard flavor to
I
pop.
figure it'd be tart. Because gooseberries, I've always remembered them being real tart. What you got there?
This. Oh boy,
Is that the final banger?
this is the final one.
What are you trying to do to me? I can't even read it.
This is raspberry reaper.
Oh, of course. You're going to have to bake the hot one at the end.
Uh huh.
Torture. Okay. Put some burger in here, man. Drop it like it's hot. I'm going to put a little bit more. You know what? Oh, I'll douse it. Yeah. Let's be daring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right away. That is awesome, by the way, but right away. Oh my.
That's fire.
Right away. That is so good though. I like that one a lot. But whoo-hoo.
You gotta take that
Dang,
with
dude. Yeah, you gotta let me take some of that home. That's awesome. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna eat all this yet, but there, I'm gonna douse my hamburger with it. That's good stuff.
you. I got tears, man.
That's got a little bit of sweetness, but man, that bite is out of sight.
That's no joke.
Oh, my nose is running.
You like have half a thought of like, oh, this is good before that heat hits.
It hit my tongue. I was like, oh, and then I was sprung. Let's do a little bit more because I like to torture myself.
Sure. Oh man.
So good. That'd be good. You know, that'd be good on the side with a steak.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome with a steak. Or
You think?
like a hamburger or something like. I mean, I know we're doing burger now, but
You think your people that you hunt with and stuff would like that? They like spicy?
Oh yeah. They would like it, man. They're older guys. I mean, I think both of them are in their late 60s, if not early 70s.
So when I was starting to make that, I put 2 peppers in it and then didn't give it a chance to rest.
Boy, that's hot.
And then after I let it rest, so I tried it with 2 peppers. And I was like, man, it's got a little bit of heat, but it doesn't have much. And so I doubled it up to 4. And then I was like,
I'm gonna have to re-up on water, man.
I was like, it's got a little bit of more of a kick, but not quite where I'm wanting. So my dumbass took the other 4 peppers and put in it, and then I let it rest overnight. And all those oils came out.
Man, that belch was like breathing fire, man.
Dude, it's hot. All right.
Okay.
To help kind of put out the fire, we got these Prime Hydration Drink.
Yeah. Patrick
Mahomes Special Edition ones.
Oh.
I don't know what that is, but that's pretty good flavor.
That is pretty good. But, well,
And it's helping with the burn.
Totally is helping. It's definitely less annoying than his wife and his brother. That's good. I like Prime anyway. Prime is good, man.
I'm gonna give this stir fry.
About one of the few things Logan Paul's even good at.
I mean, he's good at wrestling. He is phenomenal in the ring.
That boy good. He good and terrible. What we got? Okay. So here's the dove. The dove. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think there's any buckshot in there.
There shouldn't be. So
it looks like a heart.
I cooked this
That's dove right
in olive oil with I used lime pepper, which is similar to lemon pepper, but lime instead.
What do you think it tastes like? Because this is my first time ever having it. Tastes like a little bit of liver. Has a liver vibe.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So, okay, full disclosure. I'm not allowed to hunt, so I didn't hunt. That's a true story. I don't lie. So, I'm not allowed to hunt because I don't have a hunting license. So I was just shooting targets while everybody else that had a hunter's license shot, and they shot these. But I also got to rip the feathers out, take the heads off.
Do the whole prep.
You know the term of wringing the neck?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I actually did that.
Yeah.
on the bird. Because the bird was dying, you had to wring its neck, right?
Mm.
And then you go into the breast after the head comes off. Then you go into the breast, and you just kind of like just rip it out. It just comes right out. And there was one of them that I ripped out, and there was buckshots just fell out. It just poured out. Yeah.
So I did Worcestershire sauce with it, with some salt, pepper.
What's your sister?
Wash your sister. Then I added towards the end, just to let it caramelize, I added a little bit of agave.
Oh.
And yeah, I feel like it turned out pretty good.
Good job. Dove isn't that bad.
It's not that bad. It just has a liver type taste.
Definitely liver.
Without the grit. See, I like the taste of liver, but I've never liked because of the grit of liver.
And we got the okra and the peppers that are in here are straight from a garden. Same guy's garden that I went hunting with. So, yeah. So we're eating a lot of fresh.
Is your mouth still on fire from the?
Yes. You notice I'm struggling
dude,
still.
I feel it all around the outside of my mouth.
Yeah, that sauce that's good stuff.
Wow. Got a hard part of the okra.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just hope you don't get like buckshot we missed or something.
I shouldn't. I mean, I'm taking my time chewing the meat.
This is bomb, dude. It's good.
Yeah. I tried to get and I want to do it for a future episode. I know somebody that raises emu. And I think it would be cool to
have emu meat.
Well, not only that, I want to get an emu egg and make a giant omelet.
That'd be awesome.
I've done it once before, and I think I screwed up because I didn't necessarily know what I was doing.
I've always wanted to have an ostrich egg.
Mm-hmm.
I've had ostrich meat, but I've never had an ostrich egg. Dove is not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably got a lot of vitamins, I bet. Probably real good for you. I mean, you don't get a lot of meat because it's just a breast, but
I like it.
me too.
It's good. I'm fucking hot. The sauce is so hot.
It's still good. It's finally mellowing out on me, finally.
I'll give you a bottle of that to take home.
Please do.
And then
Of course. All over my shorts.
see if you can talk Cody into trying it.
The hot sauce?
Yeah.
I bet he will.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So we are.
No, we're not. Dude.
Oh.
We got to do dessert, bro.
Okay.
Want to do dessert?
Mhm.
Okay. Got to make sure we don't forget this. I don't want it going bad. So, hold on. I ain't got my glasses. All right. Lemon French style cheesecake. And Jason is a big fan of lemon.
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
So, this is dessert.
These were caught in the wild.
Yeah. Fresh lemons off the tree, right?
Off someone's tree. They
Off
were
someone-
fresh when they were picked.
At one point in time, they were.
Ooh. It's got like. So it's got like cheesecake over like meringue.
Ooh. Well, let's check it out. I'm not going to be disappointed. I know that for
I love me some lemon, man.
I can tell by your reaction. It's fire. There we go. Oh,
Those little cheap pies that you can get at the grocery store and gas station, like the Hostess ones, the lemon are my favorite.
that is so bomb, dude. I love lemon meringue pie anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's what it tastes like, huh?
Totally.
Now once I get back into doing the cooking videos, which I've been doing some practice runs. I make a cinnamon. So I take cinnamon rolls and make a crust, I roll them out and then make a crust with them. Then I bake that, make a cinnamon cheese or a caramel cheesecake mix to put in it, and then I put apple crisp on top of that. And or no, sorry. First time I did apple crisp on top. The last time I made the apple crisp and then I put the cheesecake with caramel on top.
Ooh.
And it was good. So I want to start making stuff like doing the stuff that I make myself. I try not to hold too many recipes to myself. There's a lot of people that make something good and they just hold on to it and then it doesn't get passed on.
Yeah.
And
they go to their grave
yeah.
with it, right? You know, there's people that really like that as well. I'm like, hey, man, just pass the love, man.
I mean, my thing is if you ain't making money on it, what's the hurt in telling somebody?
You never know, you can make someone else happy. You make other people happy by cooking for them.
I mean, the other worry is though.
Jeez,
you
he started before me, and look,
I'm flopping my gums
it helped with that hot barbecue sauce, though.
a little bit.
Woo! I'm kind of full
So what
now.
are we getting into next?
I don't know. What are we getting into? You started to talk about something, and then I interrupted with the dessert.
But what I'd worry about is passing on a recipe to someone that
I'm guessing this is Mahomes. Cheers, buddy. It's good for us. Good stuff.
I think it's Mahomes. I don't know. I think it's just a Chiefs water bottle.
What's it say on the size? It got little specks. Let me see. 3 times champion, 3 times MVP.
So, while we are trying different animal foods,
Yeah.
we are going to do kind of our. We're going to trade back and forth of our top 10 animals, but kind of outside of the traditional like pets, I guess, like not really domestic.
Here's my favorite animal, the Furby.
Yeah, I gotta try to figure out. I want to display that somehow.
Well, we'll figure it out. It's all right. He made a cameo. Okay.
Well, I want to wire it up
Oh,
to where I can hook up a voice box to it because there's people that do it
nice.
and have it say some sort of outro for our show. Like we hit a button and then you see its mouth open and it says something.
Like, hi, I'm Furby.
I mean, it already says that. Maybe
It does.
Okay, so top 10 animals other than your traditional like cat, dog, stuff like that.
Let me get this out of your way, dude.
Oh.
I'm just gonna put it on top, man. It's gonna be gross. Okay.
That's all right. That's what we can.
Well, we gotta do dishes.
You want to go first?
Top 10 animals.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do it at the same time or
No,
what?
no. Like we'll trade off and forth. Like you go one, I'll go one.
Okay, top 1, right?
Almost like a draft, I guess. We can't
Okay.
pick the same one.
Automatically, people would think I'd say rhino, but you know, hey, that's just a nickname. They are one of my favorites. They will be in this top 10, but I'm going number 1. And hyena.
My number one.
I don't know. I can't laugh like them. They go, "Ah," and
Yeah,
then
they kind
bite.
of yip.
Yeah, they're a weird animal, but man, they are vicious and they'll mess you up.
Yep.
Their jaws are.
My number one is pigs.
Yeah, right on.
I've got 2. I just think they're really cool, interesting pets.
Yeah, well, they're close
Mhm.
in anatomy like us. You know, it's weird. You know, it's funny. A lot of people and evolution likes to say that we came from apes, but we don't even have the same chromosome count. Apes have, think it's like 49 chromosomes compared to our like 43 or something like that.
Mhm.
We're closer to a deer in chromosome count. It's weird. Anyways, okay, so you're going with pigs. Any specific kind? Does it matter? Pot belly?
Not really, because like I mean, like we have we have potbelly, and I believe they might be potbelly mix, but we'll just go with potbelly. And there's also, I mean, like there's the Juliana, there's pasture pigs, but like when we went to the fair, like people had big 300-pound hogs, and they were just as cuddly as my little potbellies.
Nice.
And a kid that I went to high school with, he bought his wife what he was told was a mini pig, which, spoiler, mini pigs are any pig that is 300 pounds or less full grown.
Oh my.
So these little, it only gets to about 40 pounds. No, that's not a healthy pig.
Yeah.
But by the time that they realized that it was not a mini pig,
That's a bulimic pig.
they had already fallen in love with it, and now they have like a 600-pound pet hog.
Oh.
That
Well, I always thought when you eat pork, you stunt your growth.
okay.
Okay. You going for your next one or
Yep.
me?
Go ahead.
Honey badger. Because, okay, so on Facebook, I follow Exo Wildlife. And they are videos of just animals doing their thing, right?
Mhm.
I watched a video recently with a honey badger taking on 3 lions, full-grown lions.
Oh man.
And the lions were trying to eat him. His skin is so tough they couldn't even bite into it. The honey badger just would not back down, and the lions had to retreat. That's hardcore.
They're crazy, dude.
Yeah, they don't
You
play
seen them
games.
with them like fighting snakes and stuff like that.
They're hardcore, dude. They take on pythons.
But then it's crazy because there's a lady that has I've seen her on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
She has one, and she plays with it like it's a puppy.
Yeah.
And it cuddles with her on the couch and all sorts of stuff like that.
Wow.
And yeah. My second one is the sugar glider.
Wow. Nice.
I've always thought that they were cool.
yeah.
And I kind of went back and forth in my head of sugar glider or flying squirrel, but
They are kind of a flying squirrel, though.
they're similar. So sugar gliders are marsupials.
Yeah, they're marsupials.
And yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go.
Now we have flying squirrels around here. I've never seen one,
Neither have I.
but they exist. It's kind of like I've never seen a wild ferret, but they're apparently all over out at the wetlands and stuff like that.
I'm going to go ahead and put the rhino on there. Most importantly, the albino rhino.
Mhm.
I know that they're extinct, but except for me. So, yeah. If only I was as big as a rhino. Actually, I don't want to be. I got to go to Walmart if I want to see some rhinos.
Or indie wrestling shows.
They're a bunch of Zacks.
Zebras. Zebras are my next one. I just think they're kind of interesting,
A zebra.
close related to the horse.
Zebra.
Yep. Zebras in America.
Where's your zebra shirt? It's
over there.
Okay. Let me think here. I'm trying to be kind of creative here. Now, can these be insects or anything?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter?
Just anything that's kind of outside of your traditional, like I said, cat, dog,
Okay.
goldfish, stuff like
All right.
that.
So I watched a video on the EXO Wildlife.
Mhm.
Okay. I love praying mantises.
Mhm.
This guy took a praying mantis and dipped the praying mantis's butt into some vinegar. And it made the tapeworm come out of the tapeworm was like freaking this long.
Oh,
And it
that's
was
weird.
nasty. But it's a tapeworm that's basically commonly with praying mantises. So yeah,
that's crazy.
it's wild stuff, man.
My next one is turkey. I I like, you run across them in the wild.
Is it a jive turkey?
No.
Okay.
You run across them in the wild and you make a turkey noise and like you hear them like gobble back.
I can't do
and
that
stuff.
very well. That's good. I can't do that.
I just imitated what I saw on South Park when they had the what? Do you remember the South Park game where you just
It's not the man bear pig.
the South Park game on 64 where you went around and you shot all the turkeys that were trying to kill you?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like that's where I imitated that noise from, and turkeys pick it up. Like I've done it at the zoo, I've done it on farm tour when we went, I've done it on just out in nature, and it's pretty hilarious.
I went with Triple H.
Hippo?
Hungry, hungry hippos. So, the hippopotamus, very territorial and extreme. They'll mess you up.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I saw a video how they poop. And they wave, dude,
So this makes it your favorite.
they wave their tail and they fan it and it just goes everywhere. Just everywhere. All over. And they do that. When they do that, it's a way to mark their territory. Kind of like when a cat sprays a tree or something. It's kind of weird, dude. Let's see.
I gotta say pelicans, man. I always thought
Yeah.
they were kind of cool.
Yeah,
They're just so different from other birds.
that's cool.
I've seen them. We get them out at the wetlands every once in a while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think they do come out of the wetlands.
I was gonna say you've probably seen them and just either didn't realize it.
Well, and I might have looked at him and said, "Oh, there's just a seagull," because we get seagulls too, even though we don't live close to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put this. Okay. So, I would never want to own one, but I always thought it was intriguing when people did own them. I like apes. Apes are like, it doesn't matter. I watched the newest Planet of the Apes movie, right? And it was really good. I liked it. I liked the story about Caesar and after Caesar's gone, how they keep his basically keep his values in place, right? But like the different apes and stuff, man. Like I don't know. I love gorillas.
Chimpanzees.
Yeah, orangutans, and I think of Clyde from Every Which Way But Loose. Right Turn, Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what? Just because my son really likes them.
Mm-hmm.
Komodo dragon.
Oh, right on. And you want to talk about vicious.
Mhm.
They're mean too. And fun fact about them, because I'd be watching that. Do you need to follow that Exo Wildlife? You need to follow it.
We're on so much stuff.
I'm talking about
I'll check it out.
It's on Facebook.
Okay.
That guy, whoever that is that operates that little page, the dude just pumps stuff out there and very informative. Komodo dragons,
Mhm.
let's say they bite you.
They're
And you get
huge.
away?
Well, they got some sort of poison to them.
Yes, you will start dying. And as you're running away,
Sorry, venom.
yes, venom, it will track you
Hmm?
because once it bites into you, it's almost like it bonds with you.
Like it releases a pheromone.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it tracks you with that. How weird is that? Wild. Okay, I got FOMO. I think. Okay, I did put an insect. It's odd that I'm going to do this because it's so cliche, but because I'm just, you know what? Because I love watching them, and I usually get them every year, but this year I have not gotten one yet because my neighbor cut down their perennials.
Hmm.
Hummingbird.
Hummingbirds are cool.
I love hummingbirds, but I haven't seen one yet this year. So hopefully that doesn't mean I get no more. Love hummingbirds.
My next one is anaconda
Ooh.
because you can't get none unless you got buns, hun.
That's right.
No, I always thought that they were cool because they're giant. There's been a lot of good movies that have come out.
Remember in the, I think it was the original Jackass,
Yeah,
when they went in that swimming pool with all those anacondas. And the thing is, the anacondas were just biting them, and they had blood just dripping off their arms and legs. I'm like, dude, y'all crazy.
they
Johnny
did some
Knoxville is a
dumb
nut job.
shit on those.
Yeah, he's a nut job. Well, let's see here. Oh, yeah. Now, I'm going to go with a panther. And I know there's different ones, but I got to go with Black Panther.
Mhm.
Man, scary animals, man. Yeah, I wouldn't want to tangle with one of those. I wouldn't want to tangle with a cougar.
A lot of this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
It-
I'm looking down my list. I've seen where zebras have stomped lions to death.
Yeah.
I've seen where sugar gliders, they have little tiny needle teeth. Pigs can devour you and eat everything but your
Hence,
yeah,
dude, this
but
is
your teeth.
This is real. No, you need to go into detail with this pig thing. True story. They say it in movies, but this really did happen over the years. I'm going to feed you to the pigs.
Mhm.
That's real. If you want, people have actually made other people disappear by chopping them up, throwing them in with the pigs, and a lot of murders over the years have never been solved because of that.
Man,
'Cause
I'll
they-
tell you what,
They eat the bones and all.
that couple in Kansas City, I hope they're rotting right now.
What couple?
You remember the couple years ago in Kansas City
Huh.
that threw their 5-year-old, it was their son or whatever.
What?
Dude, you don't
In with the
remember that?
pigs?
Yes. They neglected him, and then they threw him.
Sad. Way to bring it
into- oh my
down,
God,
Jason.
I'm sorry, but that just makes me think we should feed them to the pigs. I'm
Yeah.
all right with that.
Feed them to the hippos. To the
That'd be even
Komodo,
worse. Yeah,
Komodo dragon.
we'll just line them up. I'll just let all the animals have a shot at it.
Yeah. Man, that's messed up. When I talk about evil, that's
Yeah.
evil. That's evil. That's when
Uh,
you have no moral compass at all. Okay, go ahead.
Number 8
Mm-hmm.
for me is an elephant. Sorry to bring stuff down. Try to bring it back up now.
Is it a pink elephant?
No, just an elephant. I just think, they're the biggest land mammal. They're majestic.
Yeah.
They're
One of the just like a rhino. I feel like they're one of the few dinosaurs that survived the flood. So yeah.
Now, I did see a video recently, speaking of your hyenas,
Mm-hmm.
where there was 2 hyenas that somehow managed to rip the ear off an elephant. And the elephant was chasing it,
Wow.
trying to get it back.
How did they get?
I have no idea.
They would have to climb up that sucker.
I don't know if
Unless
it was
they-
laying down or
Might
it
have
was
been
in a
laying
mud
down.
pit or
He
what.
might have been dying or well.
No, it was a younger looking elephant.
Wow. So they were able to get up there and get him.
Yeah.
Ripped his ear off.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, dude. You know they have incredible memories.
Elephants
Yeah, they say they got one of the best memories.
store all those memories in their trunk.
That's right. you know what they call the male elephants?
Bulls.
Isn't that weird? They call them bulls. Strange.
Yeah, but in a lot of mammals, that's true. I believe that a male rhino and a male hippo is called a bull as well.
Is that right?
And then I think the females are called sows. Same with
I didn't know that.
same with elk, same
Oops.
with
Oops.
moose.
Yeah, the moose
Yeah.
is yeah. Huh.
All right.
Okay.
What do you think next?
Give me a moment here. Because I see him around here a lot. I see him on KU campus all the time. He's got 3 legs. I'm gonna put a fox.
Oh man, they've been trying to catch that one forever.
I see him all the time. Fox. I wonder how old he is.
I don't know.
Yeah, fox. I don't know why they try to catch him. Just leave him alone. Let him live. I'll just put a fox. I see him all the time on campus, guys. And you know, I always do evening shifts. So yeah, I see him all the time. Usually it's over off of Louisiana and 11th Street is when I see him.
Speaking of, I mentioned when I was talking about bulls, moose.
Yeah.
I think moose or meese.
They'll mess you up.
Mooses.
They'll mess you. And they're known like in places like Alaska and places like that. You walk out your front door and they're right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I would scare me to death. Final 10. You already got yours down. Okay.
Unless you're gonna steal it.
No, that wasn't what I was gonna go with. Let me go with let me think here. Something different. You know what? America, eagle. The bald eagle. Mostly because it's bald and it's relatable.
Yeah. But it's majestic too.
It is majestic.
Like,
dude, I watch them sometimes. And the way they fly is just, yeah.
You know what I watch sometimes is turkey vultures. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
And we learned about them.
When we were hunting for dove, there was some I guess it'd just be a vulture with a red head. Is that a turkey vulture? It's a turkey vulture.
But they're like, I think it's like they can smell stuff from like 20 miles away or something like that.
Yeah.
And they go in layers.
You think they can smell crotch pheasants?
Maybe.
Even
I don't know.
Even the rotten ones?
Sure.
Ugh.
But
Yeah, I'll throw up.
but
if
yeah,
I smell that.
there's like 3 different layers, and I can't remember what each layer of where they're at in the sky represents, but yeah, they basically start working their way down to finding their prey or what they're scavenging.
Huh.
Rarely do they actually hunt anything. Most of the time they scavenge. But so my final one is a squirrel,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like that was kind of the theme of this podcast.
And I feed them on my back porch all the time.
Yeah. And I don't know, they're just kind of everywhere, and there's so many different kinds, and they have funny personalities. You know, I've seen the videos where people have set fans out on their back porch, and
I fed a squirrel out of my hand. Trust me, I was scared because I thought it was going to jump up and latch on my face.
I just saw a lady that had a baby
because I was done. I fed him all of the oats. I had oats in my hand, just like Quaker oats, and I'm feeding it. And when I was done, I go, "That's it, buddy." And he grabbed my fingers and would not let me. And I was like, "Dude, don't you dare munch on my fingers."
I just saw a lady that had one today. She said it fell out of a tree that her husband cut down.
Baby?
Little baby. Yep.
So they're going to nurse him to health, and he'll probably be really loyal to him.
I don't know. I know someone else that has a male, and apparently they can become crazy territorial and screw you up.
I'm out with that.
But
dude. I would never let one of them things in my home.
yeah.
They would destroy your home.
Mm-hmm.
Pooping, peeing everywhere, farting,
Yep.
stinking.
But yeah. So
Yeah.
want to wrap up this episode? I guess we'd have a short one tonight
Oh, yeah.
because of the. Yep. But yeah.
Well, we didn't mention this one, this animal here.
Oh, slug. So I guess we could talk about something here. Let's talk about something.
Let's just talk about animals, man.
Yeah.
We ain't got to cut this feed off yet, man.
So
Okay. What kind of animal is associated with cheese?
a mouse,
And what is cheese made from?
goats, sheep, cows.
There you go. See? We could do trivia.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's one I didn't know.
Huh.
Polar bear fur is actually transparent.
Transparent, huh?
Yeah.
Oops.
And these are coming from amazingfactshome.com.
What do you mean? Like, so you could see through it?
Yeah.
Alright.
Apparently it's not. It just appears white. I don't know.
What?
I guess that makes sense because you think about it. You have those clear, like, Solo cups, and you stack a bunch of them together and they appear white.
I wonder if I see one up close, it's just got multiple layers, so it looks like it's thick, right?
Mhm.
My hair is getting very polar berry.
Is let's see, cows produce more milk when listening to slow music, but also
Ooh.
Luther Vandross
Some
and stuff
Bar-
like
some
that.
Barry White.
White.
It'll be like this. Yeah, baby. Make
Uh.
that milk, girl. Yeah. I can't wait to pull your udders, girl. Yeah. What else we got?
Hippos sweat is bright pink.
Yeah.
And I've seen that. You go to the zoo.
You know what that is, right? It's a lotion.
Mhm.
It's a built-in lotion
Mhm.
to keep them like sun protection.
Yep.
That's wild, man.
Sharks have been around for longer than trees. I've heard that before.
I've heard that too.
Penguins propose to their mates with pebbles. I've heard that. There's a whole movie based on that called Pebble and the Penguin. You remember that? Came
No.
out in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. And yeah, so penguins, I believe, mate for life. And there's
So they take the pebbles and put them in front of them
yeah,
with their beaks and just
yep.
how many pebbles?
I don't know. It's just they search to find these perfect pebbles or rocks or whatever.
So is this where human women get the idea that you have to have a certain amount of stones
Probably.
in a ring? Yeah. Yeah.
A strand
Probably
of
why I'm not married, because I would go straight to Walmart, honey. Yeah.
2 quarters and 3 turns.
Ah.
A single strand. No. A single strand of whale vomit can be worth thousands of dollars. It is turned into perfume. You didn't know that a lot of fancy perfumes are whale vomit?
No, I didn't know that.
And then we talked about on another episode original vanilla. I think it's original vanilla extract is beaver excrement from some gland near their anus.
And we be always eating things that
Mhm.
are orange flavor and crap.
Vanilla, yeah.
Well,
Cows can smell things up to 6 miles away.
6 miles
yeah.
away. Wow.
I wonder if they can smell how bad they stink.
What's this say at the bottom?
Frogs can swallow their food. Frogs swallow their food with their eyes.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Also, the cow thing. Let's speak on that real quick. So when we was out hunting this area, there's cows nearby, and there's an electric fence. So it was private property, so we were warned not to touch the electric fence. I was tempted to pee on it, but yeah. And no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that white. So, but the cows were like doing that crap, dude, loud. It was so loud.
Yeah.
So yeah, go
Because I think someone's coming to bring them food. A lot of times they're given food, for a certain amount of time, and then they're put out there on the pasture.
I just yelled at him and said, "Easy, fatty."
Snails can sleep for over a year.
Snails?
Yeah.
Wow,
Cows have best friends.
that's cool.
They're like kind of cliquey. Sounds cool.
That's cool.
Squirrels are responsible for planting thousands of new trees each year. That's good.
Wow.
Starfish can regenerate their limbs. I've seen that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Slugs have 4 noses.
4 noses.
Yeah. As long as they ain't hanging around in a cow pasture.
I heard slugs like salt.
Yeah. Did you see that guy that ate the slug and died?
He ate a slug.
He was dared to eat a slug and ate it and died.
Was he a frat boy? Sounds like something.
I don't know.
Sounds like something a really.
There was
white,
some sort of toxic.
Sounds like something a really Caucasian white a frat boy would do. Go ahead.
Elephants can recognize themselves in a mirror. A flea can.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've seen dogs and cats literally, even at their shadow, bark at their shadow.
Yep.
Wow.
A flea can jump 200 times its own height.
I've met humans. A lot of them get on my bus that are afraid of their own shadow. Go ahead.
Pigeons can perform simple math equations, which pigeons are related to doves, which we ate.
Yeah. Now I'm smarter.
Yep.
I always knew 2 + 2 is 4.
It is.
Oh, according to some people, it's 5. Go ahead. There you go.
A group of owls is called a parliament. I've known that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They're called a parliament?
Yep.
Owls?
Yep. There's some weird names for some of the groups of.
I didn't know that.
Dolphins have names for one another.
Is one of the owls named George Clinton?
Who?
George Clinton. Who? Sorry.
Dolphins have names for each other.
How do they know that?
I don't know.
You don't know. Whatever. I know. I watched a dolphin one time. This gal, human female, on a dock in her bikini, and she was sunbathing. Dolphin leaped up there and tried to take advantage.
Yeah, I've seen.
That's pretty ate up. Go ahead. What's the next one?
I think they're one of the few animals that have sex for pleasure. Sea otters hold hands while they sleep.
They do?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Giraffes have the same number of vertebrae as humans, which is crazy to think, man. You think they'd have a lot more?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. They just have what we have, and that's it.
That's it.
Strange, man.
Koalas sleep up to 22 hours a day.
You know, we forgot to put on I know it's popular now, but we didn't put down a sloth.
Yeah. And they're pretty cool. I finally saw.
I'm talking about the sloth from Goonies.
We made several trips to the Topeka Zoo, and we finally caught the sloth in their rainforest.
Yeah, I always look for him too. I don't always see him though, but he's usually up top.
Yeah,
somewhere close to the ceiling.
Octopuses have 3 hearts.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Chameleons can move their eyes independently.
Have you ever eaten an octopus?
Mm-hmm.
I have too. I want to eat one of their hearts, though. It'd be heartfelt.
One of the 3 hearts.
I want all 3 of them.
Goats have rectangular pupils. I didn't know that until I owned goats.
That's creepy.
Yep. Rhino horn is made of keratin.
What's keratin?
I think it's the same stuff as like our fingernails.
Really?
Huh?
So it's not ivory then?
No, I always thought it was ivory.
I always thought it was ivory too. So that makes sense. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Shrimp can see in 12 different directions.
Shrimp can?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. You want to talk about having eyes in the back of your head?
Yeah.
And to the left, to the right, to the coordinates in between.
I mean, there's line dance songs that explain all the different directions.
I didn't even think about this next one. Well, not the next one, but
kangaroos cannot hop backwards.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But speaking of backwards, hummingbirds are the only bird that can fly backwards.
Which I've seen, by the way, off my back patio.
Butterflies taste with their feet.
Yeah, you can see that when you watch it in slow-mo, yeah.
I've seen and I've known this. Seahorses are terrible swimmers.
That's a fish seahorses are cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Bats are the only flying mammals.
I knew that.
And African elephants have the longest gestation period of any mammal.
Really?
I don't know how long it is.
Wow.
We are going to look up. I want to see something real quick.
What are you going to look up?
What are groups of animal? There we go. There's some weird ones.
I'm curious too.
Yeah,
frogs. They're called army.
Yep.
An army of frogs.
So this is from yourdictionary.com.
Okay.
So A group of kangaroos is called a mob.
I didn't know that.
A group of lemurs is called a conspiracy.
What?
Yep.
Conspiracy?
Lions are a pride. I've heard
I already knew that. Yeah.
Whales are a pod. I've heard that.
Okay.
Apes is called a stewardess.
Apes?
Or shrewdness.
I didn't know that.
Badgers are called a seat.
I didn't know that either.
Bears are called a sleuth.
Bats are a bat colony.
Bats are a colony or camp or
So-
cloud when they're in flight.
So what's the sloth? I'm sorry. So bears
A
are
group
a
of bears is a sleuth or a sloth.
Camels
I always
are a
thought it-
caravan. I knew
Yeah.
that.
Cats are a clouder.
I did not. What?
I always thought it was like a pack.
I just thought it was.
Same with bears. I always
Well,
thought a group of
listen.
bears is pack.
Listen, I'm not cursing here, but I've always thought it was pussies. Right? I've always thought that.
I don't know. I always thought it was a pack.
Yeah.
Or a
pack of-
pride. Or a pride even because of lions.
I've always said, look, there's a group of pussies. You know, I've always said that.
Dogs are a pack. Donkeys
I know.
are a drove. Elk are gang.
Elk are a gang.
That's what it says.
A parade of elephants. I've
Yep.
heard that.
Business of ferrets.
That's hilarious. 'Cause
Yeah.
I forgot about ferrets. We kind of
Because out of everything, like they'll play.
and they're hilarious.
A group of
And-
giraffes is
and-
called a tower.
Ferrets are definitely like a cat, dude. They use litter boxes and everything. What'd you say again? Gorillas are a troop.
Giraffes are called a tower. Gorillas are a troop.
What's foxes are what?
Skulk.
A skulk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hippopotami
Yes, I've heard that.
are in pods or bloats. Team for
Of horses.
horses.
I've heard team of horses
A
before.
clan or cackle for hyenas.
That makes sense. The clan.
See, I always thought that,
The hyena tang clan.
yeah. Leopards are a leap or a prowl. Moles are called a labor, company, or movement.
Moles are a labor. Wow.
Or a barrel.
A troop.
no.
A barrel of monkeys. Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that over troop.
Oxen are a team or a yoke.
Otters are a bevy, but I've heard family of otters. I've heard
Yeah.
I've never heard romp or raft.
Porcupines are called prickles. A group of porcupines called a prickle.
Nice.
A fluffle. Rabbits, a group of rabbits is called a colony or a fluffle.
I've never heard that.
A group of rats is called a swarm or a mischief. Or can be, I guess.
Rhinoceros is called a crash of
Yep.
rhinos?
Yep.
Wow, I didn't know that either.
A streak of tigers.
Skunks
Or
are
an
a
ambush.
A surfeit? Surfeit? Whatever that's.
And
Wow.
zebras are a dazzle.
When you said this was going to be odd, you ain't lying.
Yeah, like I've never heard like basically if it's
A dazzle of zebras.
in the ocean, I've always known it as a pod.
Yeah,
If it flies, I've always known it as a flock.
a flock. Yeah.
And then if it has 4 legs, I've always known it as a herd.
What the flock?
Huh, weird. Let's see if there's anything else we're missing on here. A group of birds. Oh,
You-
crows. Crows.
What do you call a group of humans?
Here we go. Oh, we're getting into birds. Okay. Here we go.
What about a group of humans?
Crows is called a murder or a mob.
Okay.
Uh,
Doves.
doves is a duel.
Really?
Falcons are kettles or bazaars or cast. Flamingos are a stand or flamboyance.
Convocation as eagles?
hmm I've heard gaggle for geese.
Yeah, me too. Herons.
Siege or sedge.
Ravens are unkindness or conspiracy? Another conspiracy. Well, no,
Pandemonium parrots. That explains that. Parrots are crazy.
yes, they are.
Swans are a bevy or a wedge when they're in flight.
What's a human?
I don't know.
Well, it'd be people, wouldn't it?
Well,
I would call them humanoids.
a group of people is called a no thank you.
Yes.
Fish is a school. Frogs are army. Jellyfish is called smack.
What?
Mm-hmm. A bunch of sea stars are called is called a galaxy. Sharks are called a shiver or frenzy.
That makes sense because think about Mario Galaxy.
Yeah.
Remember how it had the starfish and stuff in it?
Ooh, groups of insects.
Oh, you're gonna do some of those, huh?
Yeah.
Colony of ants.
Swarm of bees.
Yeah.
Butterflies is called a flutter or a kaleidoscope.
A flutter of butterflies I've heard. I've never heard a kaleidoscope.
Cockroach is called an intrusion.
You could say that about bed bugs and fleas
Yeah.
also.
Cluster or flight for dragonflies.
But
Cluster cloud for
a cloud of flies.
Yep.
Yes, I've heard that.
grasshoppers. Hornets is a bike or a nest.
Grasshopper.
Ladybugs is called a loveliness.
A plague of locusts.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
I've
why?
heard of that.
That's a biblical
Yep.
thing. That's against Pharaoh. That's in Exodus. Talks about that.
Is it
Scourge?
locusts or grasshoppers on the newest
It's a scourge of mosquitoes, huh?
on the newest Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Termites is called a brood.
A brood. Yeah. Heard that too.
Collective animal names. Here we go.
We mixed a lot of weird stuff.
Not really.
Well, I did prior. I was over there eating cereal and
Oh, you did.
I was eating like a
But
pig.
yeah.
Eating like a hog, man. Hog wild.
So now that we've learned some animal facts,
Animal facts.
it's some things that we didn't know.
I like them French fried potatoes. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. And yeah, go out there and experience some nature. See some of these animals. Don't get too close.
Yeah.
And have a good night. Thank you.
Oh, 9.
Oh.
Nighty night. Keep your butthole tight.